Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want to Price the Game Show. I am MikeC.
And I'm Fred Y, man. We are back now, multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So,
my
bad. Got that straight. I'm trying to set up the chat, y'all, so y'all can communicate with each other. But I should have did that before we started the stream.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, so today we're going to be doing a review on a movie that you can still go see in the theaters. It's Captain America. What, Mike?
Brave New World.
All right. Now, I've seen this movie. I saw it, but again, when it comes down to the Marvel movies, we have to rely on Mike. This is Mike C's thing. So, because he's in that universe, so we're going to have to go off of his word. What I can say, and you probably heard this also, Mike, a lot of people liked it and a lot of people hated it. So, Mike, tell us about, let's start giving Captain America some ratings.
Okay. So, Captain America Brave New World, I give it a 3 out of 5, Fred.
Oh, okay.
So right in the middle.
Okay.
What do you give it?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna be right there with you. I would give it a 3. No, matter of fact, I would give it a 2. I would.
Okay.
No, I give it a 3. It's Black History Month, so I gotta support my black people. So I'll give it a 3.
Terrible. So I'm gonna tell you why I gave it 3. And it was right down the middle with me. I thought it was very entertaining. I did like it. It was entertaining as far as the movie, but it still was hitting a little bit of that oomph that you needed. Some of the characters I really didn't like. I didn't like how the leader, the leader was the main villain for that. I wish he would have looked a little more like the leader you would see as far as the big brain. He looked more like deformed. He looked more deformed and everything as far as with that. And he should have been a little more menacing, and he should have had some more of his little catchphrases as far as for that. The climax at the end was very good. It was short though, as far as the Red Hulk and everything. That's what you saw at the beginning. That was very short. I did like somewhat. The story was a little off. It seemed like or they rushed too fast to complete it or whatever. Yeah. I think that they should have developed the story a little more and give a little more play on what's the dude from Breaking Bad, Gus. I wanted them to explore his arc a little further. You know what I'm saying? Of why, why he is, how he is, and everything like that. It just seemed like he was like a side character just to come in and just do a little bit, but they really didn't. I don't really think they really fleshed out that character. His other guy, the Falcon #2 or whatever, right? I thought he did okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when they go into movies like this, they're thinking, "Oh man, I saw Endgame, so I know this is gonna be good." There probably will never be a movie as good as freaking Endgame, because that was a big build up and a great payoff, and they just did that movie. That movie's fantastic. I saw that movie twice in the theaters, and I know I got goosebumps both times as far as seeing that. I've never experienced a movie like that before in my life. You know what I'm saying? As far as you really feel, because you invested so much time in watching all these movies and all these characters, and you got a great build up. Granted, they're starting basically off, from the beginning, as far as with Anthony Mackie's Captain America. So you got to give that time for that story to develop and build up. You saw Falcon. You probably didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the series on Disney Plus, did you?
No.
So that was a good series. That was probably one of the best series that they had, as far as with this whole Disney Marvel type of thing, as far as when they went to series. But I thought Anthony Mackie did a great job, man. He did his part. The costume looked cool as heck. There was some of the you saw some of the stuff seemed like it was rushed, as far as some of the CGI on some things. But all in all, it was very entertaining. I didn't mind seeing it. I wish I might have to bring the I did get the popcorn bucket for that. The popcorn bucket was real cool. I'll bring that down while you start talking about what you get the review. But far as so my gripes was just the leader. Far as him, the other little mini Scarlet Witch, Scarlet Witch. I mean, that's the wrong cuss. But the mini Black Widow. I'm sorry, so many Marvel movies, man. Please forgive me. The mini Black Widow. It was like, you know, she was a little tiny thing, and you see her trying to do all this stuff or whatever. And you know, it's a movie. You know, it could be somewhat more believable. They could have got a bigger character to play this part or whatever like that. But Harrison Ford, I thought he did a great job as General Ross, because you know he took the place of William Hurt, because William Hurt did die in real life. The guy that played Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, in the earlier one when you saw Civil War and all the other stuff. So the actual character, actual actor did die. So that's why Harrison Ford jumped into this role. So I thought he did a great job. And they even had the other old super soldier, the one that tried to assassinate General Ross or whatever, throwing him around and everything like that. I thought he did a good part too. A lot of people don't know that. As far as there was a series on Fox, I think it was called The Mantis. He was a character up in that, so which was cool to see him out there acting again and everything like that. But he was in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series as well too. So it's not like the character just popped out of nowhere. But all in all, man, it was like an average movie, man. I enjoyed some of it, and you know, some of it I was like, but it was entertaining. And the family had a good time. I took my whole family to see it. My son loved it. My wife said it was okay too. So, yeah, correct.
So the only thing that for me for this movie, as you got to take it with a grain of salt when I do my take on Marvel movies, because I'm not like 100% on everything to do with the Marvel universe. I'm just a person that's going to go watch a movie when it comes to Marvel movies, right? Although I grew up as a kid, you know, I knew the Spider-Mans and the Supermans and stuff like that, but I don't know their backstories as well as I do when it comes to video games like Super Mario Brothers or Sonic or something like that. I don't know the backstories. For me, for a person that's just going to see it, I thought it was an okay movie. I thought the CGI, if I'm saying that correctly, I thought it was okay. The Red Hawk, I don't know the backstory of the Red Hawk. I thought that that whole scene was just given away in the previews because you only saw the Red Hawk once. That would have been a nice surprise. I wish they would have did that like they did with Deadpool, because nobody knew that Blade or any of the other characters was in Deadpool.
That was a great little surprise, man.
They kept that on the wrap. But going back to Mike, what Mike was saying, when you're talking about the Endgame being one of the best movies, and all these startup movies like, you know, the Iron Man and the Spider-Man, the Hulk series and all that other stuff, I think it's just like, you know, it's like baking a delicious cake. You know, you get all the ingredients in it, and you know, you mix it up, and then you put it in the oven, and then out comes this delicious cake. And I think that's what they're doing when I think they're kind of like doing a reboot, in my opinion, especially with the Captain America and the Iron Man and all these other Marvel hero movies that you saw. And then spoiler alert, when they was talking about bringing back the Avengers, it's just curious to see who's going to be a part of this Avengers team. And I think that all these Marvel movies that's coming out now is just building hype up for the next Endgame type movie. But as far as this movie is concerned, it was like okay. It's nothing that like when you're seeing these commercials, then they're saying like #1 movie in America. That is not it. No, not at all. This is not the #1 movie in America. No. It's okay. like I said before, there are some critics of Marvel that love this movie, and there were some critics of Marvel that just thought that this was just dreadful, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know which category that falls into, and in my opinion, for me, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was like okay. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. It was, you know,
Right.
it was,
And it's not. It wasn't a terrible movie because sometimes when people see stuff a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Because Captain America, because regardless of the fact, Stan Lee did have, you know, Falcon getting the shield. You know what I'm saying? So this is already up in the books that he was going to get the shield and be the new Captain America. So this was already written. You know what I'm saying? So they already had a blueprint for this. Granted, they did stuff different. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the whole, you know, Stan Lee catalog on how everything's supposed to be A, B, C, D. I just know of what I read and what I've seen and stuff like that. So, but like I said, Anthony Mackie, I think he did a good job, you know, as far as what he was given to act on. You know what I'm saying? So the fight scenes were pretty cool. So, you know, like I said, it was okay. But when you see a movie like Endgame, everything is trying to be held to that standard, and people got to realize that you can't hold everything to that standard. But it's hard when you've seen something so great.
yeah.
then you get stuff like, you know what I'm saying?
It was a movie, you know.
Let me go ahead and get that popcorn bucket. I'll be right back.
All right. So while Mike goes get the popcorn bucket again, when we talk about Marvel movies and DC movies, when Mike speaks, he's more accurate than I am because I don't know the backstory of a lot of these characters. And like I said before, I did grow up watching, you know, Superman and Batmans and the Spider-Mans and all that other stuff, but I wasn't really invested into that universe. I was more of like the Transformers or the G.I. Joes and things of that nature. But with this Marvel movie, man, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not going to say that I was like mind blown away. Even if I did know the backstory of the characters, it was just it was just, this was one of those movies where the previews kind of wrecked
too much.
it just showed too much. They should have kept that a mystery. They should have just kept that out of there and just showing the Red Hawk in there. It would it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. It wasn't really as action packed as it would have been if, you know, they just shouldn't have included in my opinion, they shouldn't have showed y'all the Red Hawk was in there, because that would have been something that you would have seen, you would have been movies and be like, wow, the people that do know the backstory of the Red Hawk, you would have been like jaw dropped. But for them to just show it in the previews and then that just one action scene, it was underwhelming, you know?
Right. Yeah, because you've seen a lot of stuff, but granted, they do show more when you know you watch the movie or whatever, as far as some of the destruction. So it was, and you know, it was still really nice to watch. So I did enjoy that. But one of the things I wish that they would have had, I wanted to see freaking Red Hulk and freaking you know, Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, go at it. That's what I wanted to see. So that might be further down the line, you know, as far as with that, since he's already got the Red Hulk in the system and everything. So that was kind of cool how, you know, he explained how he was able to become the Red Hulk, how he was microdosing him, you know what I'm saying? So he could become the Red Hulk. He's like, what? So I did enjoy that. So on to the popcorn bucket. So this popcorn bucket was like, so everything's more expensive now. Okay. So this popcorn bucket cost some money. So I think this was like $47, right? for this. So it was.
Did it have eggs? Did you get eggs with it?
Nah, I didn't have no eggs. But you did get a free thing of popcorn, and this was this popcorn bucket right here. I think it's one of the best ones that they have so far. This was only at the AMC type of theaters. So this is the Captain America shield. So you see the shield right here?
Oh yeah.
And then it's the popcorn bucket that's collapsible. So
oh wow, up. Yeah, that's tight.
So this is really freaking cool. You know what I'm saying? And I probably would never put popcorn in here. This is just a collector type of thing. I'll throw something else up in there, but it's a nice size popcorn bucket for real. But you know how we do, as far as only in AMC theaters, right? When you buy the actual bucket, you get a free thing of popcorn. Of course, they'll put it in another thing, but AMC is really cool with their popcorn. So me and the family, we got one thing. We bought this, and we have enough popcorn for everybody. So you know how we do when we go to the theaters. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, I may have to go there to see that just to get that shield, man.
Dude, because this was I don't know if they still have it before anymore, because I think these sold out. But yeah, this was a nice one right here, man. As you can see, man, big size, collapsible. Has a Captain America thing on there, Captain America / Falcon.
Oh,
so that's really cool. Big size too, huge.
That's tight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there you go, man. This was like one of the best, man. As soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh man, I gotta get this junk."
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had to get that junk.
All right. Well, I guess was it time for a final verdict, Mike?
Final verdict, friend.
All right, Mike, Captain America. I can never remember these.
Brave New World, brother.
Brave New World. Should you go see it in the theater or wait for it to come out on DVD in the next 2 weeks?
It's probably going to come out on DVD in the next 2 weeks, but I'm just saying, if you can still find yourself a popcorn bucket, go ahead and get that. Yeah. You might as well watch the movie far as with that thing. So, like I said, man, that popcorn bucket is cool as hell. But if you like Falcon and all the other stuff, man, you want to follow the series so you can just be, you know what I'm saying, in the know of what's going on and stuff like that, go ahead and go see it. All right. So you can just say you've seen it. But for those other people that's, I don't know, go and wait for it. It'll be on theaters. It probably on Disney in about 2 or 3 weeks or so. So you know how movies are now. Movies
just to get that popcorn, but
yeah, like I said, it's cool as hell, man. It is cool as hell. That was one of our highlights. I was like, oh yeah, I was psyched to get that jump.
Right.
Hey, also too, make sure it's not bent, okay? Because sometimes they like to give you stuff all bent. Mine is bent a little bit, but you really can't see it. But just make sure you check out your popcorn buckets, because this stuff is too expensive for you to be getting a bad one. You know what I'm saying?
Just go to one of the white theaters, the white neighborhoods. Don't go to like the Marlow Heights or the Brandywines, because they probably don't have any there because the managers and the employees took them.
Bro, that Escape Theater, man, it ain't the same no more, bro. Yeah. Remind you of old school Rivertown now, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather go to the ghetto ass Marlow Heights $6 now. At least you can bring your own liquor in Marlow Heights. Well, you know.
Yeah. All right. Good?
I think we're good, Mike.
All right, man. So like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's thagamersshow. Don't forget to head over to our Facebook store page. Don't forget to hit that bell button. We'll drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at The Gamer Show.
And please remember to like and subscribe to all our social media networks. And thank you for watching us on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. And we will see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
Gamer Show.
See you next time. As always, thanks for watching. Peace, y'all.
Later, y'all.